Hello, my beautiful Gemini collective. Welcome to the Cancerianhouse of Tarot. I am Amy, and I'm going to be the one reading for you today. I want to give a shout out to all my Gemini followers, and thank you for your continued support and loyalty. At this time, this reading is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and we'll be focusing in on your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, your spiritual growth, and personal growth. This reading is not necessarily focused on love and romance, but love and romance can appear within this reading. If you are a Gemini here that is looking more for a love or romance reading, I highly encourage you to check out other channels that may be posting romance readings and this giving moment, or you're more than welcome to check out past readings that focus on love and romance. For those of you that are here for your spiritual path and journey and personal growth, I'm going to go ahead and take just a moment to let you know that I have decided I'm coming back from my sabbatical to move forward differently with the channel and how I read. And as such, I went ahead and I pulled all the cards that are in reference to this message that needs to come through for you, and to have time to meditate and receive messages to bring forth to you. I feel like this will be a better method of bringing these messages to you from now and in the future, as it cuts away the time spent really shuffling and being bored on camera for you and I both. So with that being said, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into your reading. Now, I'm usually would start with the exact first card that came out, and the first two cards are from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And we have the Sacred Destiny Oracle here, we have the Psychic Tarot, we have a Romance Angel, and then we have some regular tarot cards, and then a final message from the Oracle of the Fairies. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to kind of start in reverse, and I'm just going to ask for a little bit of grace, as this immediate message may not really resonate, when you may not respond, all of you, to this particular situation. But for love and romance, we're going to kind of go there first, ironically. And the reason why is because there is a collective here that is here for this particular reason. So when I pulled this card, again, I didn't set my intention so much for love and romance as it was for more your personal self, your personal growth, and your relationship around others. So for a small collective, this can indicate that your relationship is ascending to a further commitment, marriage, maybe a conversation, an upcoming conversation for some of you. Others of you, this entire situation is going to revolve around some chaos or some conflict in regards to a wedding. Now, this could be your wedding, it could have been a family member, a friend's wedding. For others of you, I do get, this could be somebody that you met or will be meeting at a wedding that there's going to be conflict around, or has already been caused some conflict. You know, we are in wedding season at this time. But I also have a small group here that I am getting the sense that a marriage or a relationship of some kind has come to a conclusion and ending. So there is a divorce pending, a separation. For some of you, this is going to be a family situation that's causing a lot of chaos within, I'm getting a group of people, but especially for my Geminis, this is really a lot of conflict surrounding a partnership of some sort. Now, for others of you, this very well can be, and very well could be, surrounding a business partnership, a project relationship with others. But there is some type of partnership for the majority of my Gemini collective here, where there is this lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of I'm getting really touch and go feelings surrounding, a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of anger and frustration as well, showing up energetically surrounding this card and within this reading. So I wanted to jump into this particular card first because I do feel like this is going to really confirm for a lot of you whether this reading is for you. For others of you, you know, we do, and I'm going to go ahead right back to it here. The first card that came through actually does speak of chaos and conflict. And again, this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And this is telling me that, you know, right now there is conflict within you, Gemini. This can be involving other people's, but there's this sense of being unsettled. And this is a time, ironically, where there is a silver lining, even though you may not at this moment see or feel it. This conflict is causing you subconsciously to pushing you into a place of further growth. But I feel like for a majority of my Geminis right now, this conflict has been going on for some time and is impacting your thoughts, your emotions, and your clarity. And what was accompanying this card, and this is kind of where I'm getting the message of the yin and yang here, is we have time for a nap. Now, some of you may need to actually, you know, take a nap, but this is really talking about taking a step back, taking a pause, and regrouping. This is a period where you're being asked not to take any more action towards or engage in any more conflict, even with yourself, but specifically to this specific situation. Again, for a lot of you, this is going to look a bit different, but you're asking not to engage, but to rest, to not take action. This is a period for contemplation. Now, from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, the first card that came through is Simplicity. And this really talks about the signs and synchronicities that are surrounding you, about paying attention through, you know, meditation and yoga, and it can even be, you know, receiving tarot readings and spiritual guidance, taking walks in nature, listening to your inner thought process. But a lot of what this card talks about is stripping away what is no longer beneficial for you. And what I am getting is there is a lot of distractions that are currently present because of this chaos in your life and within inside you and surrounding you. There is also a lot of unserving, which means it has no purpose, information that's floating around in your head that is causing a lot of anger and frustration and general negative impact. And this card is about stripping away those things that are not going to be beneficial and helping you to move forward or find a peaceful resolution to the situation or within you. So this is really clarifying and bringing things down to the simple things. Like, I can understand in moments of frustration at, you know, someone that you may be in conflict with may have said some disparaging things, and what I am hearing is like this is being replayed over and over, and it's only sparking the discontentment and to further this conflict and create further chaos. I'm getting the image of a tornado. So like these feelings and emotions are just swirling and swirling, and these thoughts keep feeding it into the power of that tornado, like tornadic feelings within you. So right now you're being asked to strip that away because that's not going to serve you in any way. What as the yang to this card is forgiveness. And it's not asking you for a blanket or asking you to give a blanket forgiveness for the entire situation or the entirety of the person that's causing you conflict. But what it's asking you to is not to lend or play on these emotions and into the situation, but to take a step back, right? And to find grace and forgiveness and peace within yourself so that you can calm the storm that is surrounding you and within you, so that you can see a better perspective or a clearer perspective towards a peaceful resolution, which I can understand can be very hard given the moment that we're in. But this is really, again, the forgiveness is coming in to allow peace and calm to your mind. And, you know, that's going to take time, and that's going to take patience, which is the first card that came through from the Psychic Tarot deck. You know, and this is asking you to be be authentic with yourself and with others around you at this time. It's also bringing yourself into balance and allowing yourself to give yourself the love and the care and the attention that you have been focusing outside of you. So this is pulling your attention away from the situation and more into you and what you need in this moment to find peace within yourself, so that you can better see a path forward. So right now it's about having patience and understanding that it's going to take time to resolve and calm everything down so that you can do what's best for you and everyone involved in this situation. And I do feel like for a lot of you, we have accelerated motion here. I do feel like this is really about, you know, things are moving really fast for you. And accelerated motion speaks of fast moving paced energy, but it also is asking you to seek out support, advice, and counsel outside of yourself and outside of the situation. You're going to want to, you know, talk to, maybe even surround yourself with individuals that are not invested and are not involved in the current conflict, or a participant in what is causing the chaos within you or in your life. So this is kind of taking a step away from all those that are impacted by it and surrounding yourself with individuals and situations that are not touched or is not invested by what is happening. And this is also a time so that you can really weigh your options carefully so that you can find peace in your resolution and move forward into an alignment. So the next part of the reading that we're going to look at is really just the general tarot and what the tarot has been doing. And I think I did 6 readings before yours, and it's really been confirming the intuitive messages that have come forth for me. And your reading is really no different. So we have the 9 of Swords in the upright here. I was going to say in reverse, but it is in the upright. And it says death of despair. So there's a lot of anguish and mental thoughts happening right now, and feelings of hopelessness, a lot of worry. Some of you may be feeling remorse, but I'm really not pulling that energy as much as I am anguish and dark thoughts and mental conflict and hopelessness. So this is a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, not being able to sleep at night, just really can't stop worrying and thinking about the situation. It's like replaying it over and over, instant replays constantly. And this has been a lot, Gemini. It's been a lot for you to carry, whatever the situation is for you and how it's shaped up and has affected you. With the 10 of Wands, this has been a really, really heavy time for you, But this is a conclusion energy, right? There's nothing more here that can be gotten out of the situation. So it is now time about how you are going to proceed forward. What is the best path forward for you and for others involved in this? You know, there's a lot of you who carried a lot of responsibility or feel responsible in a way for the collapse of whatever this was. And this burden is not yours to carry alone, and you're being asked to set it down this time. Just set it down, take a step back away from it, come back to your own baseline. And then the last card we have here showing up is the Chariot, the strength of will. This is forward movement. This is focused action. This is about coming together with aligned forces for the betterment of everybody involved. So the Chariot really speaks to opposing forces, people, things, situations with different perspectives of how things should be or how they should go. And, you know, that's kind of where I feel like for a lot of you, this conflict is coming from, is this polar opposite ways of thinking and behaving that has caused a lot of turmoil. And the Chariot card, when it arrives, it is asking for you to see past just your perspective and see past just their perspective or the opposite perspective, and find really the common ground in order to be able to move in a similar and aligned direction. You know, even though it may not feel like it for a lot of you in this moment, it is very, very possible for you to come together in the situation and with the individuals involved. And this can be bringing in your, you know, the yin and yang of you, the masculine, feminine energy, in together for a purpose that works for both of you. So there is a peaceful resolution at hand, but it's going to take some time, Gemini, for you to really see what that is. And the only way to get to that point is to really calm down the storm within your mind. All right, so the last message that I have for you for this reading is the Fairy of the Oracle with manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. So that is very true. You have the power to manifest the outcome that you really do desire, that is best for everyone involved here. I will caution you to be very aware of your thoughts, your emotions, and your intentions at this time. This is one of the reasons why you're also getting this advice to take a stop, to take a pause, to take a step back, take no action, and calm things down, because your thoughts, your emotions, and your intentions, when you speak to somebody, when you act on something, just the simple thought of thinking about doing something can send those intentions out. And what you send out, the universe will respond and bring to you. So if you're approaching the situation or others with anger and frustration, that is what the universe is going to continue, and this conflict and chaos will continue. But to calm it, you need to calm yourself and be careful and be aware of how you're thinking. All right, my beautiful Geminis, that was a very interesting reading. Please let me know in the comments down below how it resonated with you. Also, if you would like just to tell me hi, how you're doing, any of those things. I love getting messages from my followers. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would love to have you part of the Cancerian Soul family. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in your next reading. Much love, light, and blessings to you, my beautiful Geminis. Namaste. Bye for now.